Good evening, collective, and welcome to Anna Transylvania's Tarot Room. This is me, Anna, with your pick a card for the week of May the 20th through the week of May the 27th, give or take, sometimes it might be a month. It depends on what comes out in your piles, okay? So without further ado, we have pile number one with the lady. This is the lovely Lenormand. Okay, it's a different type of oracle. With the lady, pile number one has the milky quartz. Look at it, it's so pretty. It's the prettiest. Ooh, it's got a little inclusions over here. Very pretty. Okay, I think it has dendrites in it as well. And then, if you guys like to pick with the zodiac, then you can pick the the zodiac signs for the pile are Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra. Okay, pile number two with the lovely pyrite. I think it's a pyrite. Yes, I know. The lovely pyrite. Okay, okay. Look at that. Look at the pyrite. Look at it. Okay, beautiful pyrite. And the card, the flowers, the bouquet. Okay. And you guys have the signs of Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius, and Cancerians. You guys have the little Cancerians over here. Okay. Ambitious Cancerians, yeah. And then, oh, let me introduce my finger over here. Pile number three. You guys have the lovely, and let me show you this beautiful, hopefully, like you can see it. I'll do it like this on the other side so you can kind of see. This is, it's got like these inclusions in it that are like a rainbowy. I don't know if you can quite see it. Yeah, it's catching right there. You see it by my thumb. So this is the quartz. The rainbow quartz for pile number three with the cross card with the signs of Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Leo. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into your piles. I'm going to put you right here, pile number one, because you are the pile I will be reading next. All right, there we are. And then I'll be cleaning this for a sec. Okay. So pile number one, you guys had the milky quartz. If you pick the milky quartz, that's your pile. If you pick the lady, that's also your pile. Or if you pick by zodiac sign, your pile had Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra. Okay. So here is your reading. Let's see pile number one. All right, pile number one. It is telling you to be calculated, planned out. Okay. Stuff is not happening as fast this week as it did last week. And it is talking about it's going to be a little bit chaotic. So you have to make some order out of chaos over here because you're not going to be feeling, because last week everything was just so fast for people in pile number two, pile number one. So you guys, this week you still can't rest because you're still making sense of like the chaos that ensued. But a lot of new things are coming in. And this can be very stressful. So it's talking about even though you can't make decisions, so Libras and Tauruses, and sometimes Scorpios, you guys can be kind of slow at making decisions. Aries is not as slow as making decisions, but it's warning you guys against making decisions without all of the information, making decisions, taking unnecessary risk and things like that before the energy is revealed to you, before the answers are revealed to you, before the information comes in. Okay. It's also saying that some of you, most of you, are really tired right now. It's talking about how instead of trying to push through, this is a little bit of Aries energy, also Scorpio energy, sometimes Taurus too. Okay. a lot of you like to push with force, with like a lot of energy to get things done. And you're normally super energetic and you're able to get a lot of things done. But because these things are coming in chaotically, you feel like it's your failure. You feel like you're not having the energy. And it's saying, no, no, no. You just don't know all of the information. The reason it's coming in chaotically and the reason that you feel like you have no energy is because you're putting energy into organizing these things, planning these things out, allowing yourself to like move slowly ahead instead of taking risks. See, taking risks. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else they have for us. Okay. All right. Yes. That's what it's saying. This week is basically designed for you guys to make a life plan, and it's like a sort of a preparation. It's saying, please prepare, please cut out everything that's kind of distracting, everything that's draining you of energy. Some of you need to still be doing that. We've been talking about this a lot over the last few weeks, but some of you need to still be doing that. It's saying the wheel of fortune is going to start turning in your favor, and they want you to be in receptive mode. Okay, they want you to not have this wall put up where you want to deal with all of these things all at once. They're saying one thing at a time and make it make sense for you, pile number one, okay? Make it make sense for you. It doesn't have to make sense. Your life doesn't have to make sense for all the other people in your life. It just has to make sense for you. So get prepared, pile number one. Pile number one, get prepared, okay? I'm going to say it again. Get prepared, make a plan, make, like delegate some things, okay? So you can stay in receptive mode, so you can stay on top of things. You having the lady, and also you guys have the King of Pentacles here. It tells me that you guys have to kind of stop looking at the past and start looking forward. What do you want to come into your life, okay? And then be receptive to that. Like, don't just stand your ground on things that should be gone, okay? So the wheel of fortune is going to be turning in your favor, but only if you start planning. That's how you meet it in the middle, okay? What else? What else do we need? Yeah. And it's saying for a lot of you, group number one, you are being watched over, okay? You don't need to introspect anymore. There's no such thing at the moment. It's time for action. These are action based cards. It is saying your action at the moment can't be fast. It has to be based on information you don't have yet. So, because you don't have the information, you have to plan. Because you don't have the energy, you have to plan. You have to make order out of this chaos that's over here first. And then when the wheel turns, you're like, okay, so I planned for this. Cool. Let's go. Let's do this. And you have people watching over you from the other side. Yeah. Yes. Some of you are actually getting a message here. I don't know who this is actually specifically for, but it's saying people from the other side are watching over you and you have like protectors on the other side. So this is for like some specific people in this pile. It's saying, yes, that was me, and that's I'm protecting you. So you don't have to worry about ending up where you ended up before. Okay. All right, pile number one. If you have questions, comments, all right, drop them down below. Let me know if you want anything else. And I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye, pile number one. Hi, pile number two. Let me clean this up, and I'll put you up there, and we can do yours. Pile number two, you guys had the pie, right? Okay. And the bouquet, okay. And you had the signs of Cancer, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. All right. Let's see. Pile number 2. Let's see. For pile number 2, what do we have? Wow, pile number 2. You guys are good. It's almost like you guys are a continuation of pile number 1. And the way I did you guys, like I didn't show you the shuffle, but I took every 3 and I just put them in the piles. Okay, so 3, 3 off, 3 on, 3 off. So it's almost like you're a continuation, um, which is very interesting. Now it's talking about you guys are getting, you guys are over here looking at small manifestations, the small things that you could do. And where do you want to go next? Okay, so you have lots of choices. And it is saying, don't worry. Okay, with the bouquet over here is the same card. It's kind of like the bouquet is a card of flirtation and having nice things come into our lives, a little bit of opulence, a little bit of money. Okay, so like everything is kind of flowing perfectly together. They're just not wanting you. Oh, look at this. Okay, they're not wanting you to doubt it. Okay, they're not wanting you to have this choice anxiety here. They're saying you have fixed your gut enough. You have fixed yourself enough. It's time to come out of the shadows into the sunlight and sort of go, what does my heart want at this moment? For some of you, it's actually the universe is delivering you a bigger manifestation than what you wanted before. Okay? It's talking about, I want to give you the big one, the big dream, the big manifestation. But I can't give it to you if you're looking at all these other small ones. You have to take a big leap of faith for the big manifestation. So some of you, all of you are having manifestations this week. Come in. Okay. All of you in group number 2, okay, pile number 2, all of you are having big manifestations come in. Okay. Or manifestations. Some of you will be asked to take a leap of faith and go with your gut and go with your heart. You're not asked like pile number 1 to wait for the information and make a plan or whatever. You guys are asked to go with your gut and just take a leap of faith. Like when you see this thing that you really want, it's within reach, they say grasp at it. Believe that it's from the universe, okay? Some of you guys are moving ahead with a bunch of manifestations. Like you guys had some like a little bit of a bunch of manifestations. Like you broke down the goal into like separate pieces. And now you're manifesting all of those separate pieces. So you see how over here you're kind of like, oh God, which one do I choose? What do I choose? What do I choose? Right? And over here you're like, boom, all of these manifestations are coming in. For some of you, it's actually saying that you're still clearing out some stuff. So let me see, like, what else do we need to know for you guys? Yes, yes. Oh my God, this is the beautiful pile. Okay, every pick a card that I do, we have a pile like this. Okay, where everything is just like flowing. Okay, this time it's your pile, pile number 2. Okay, everything is flowing. They're telling you you will be making a leap of faith over here, which is very strange to say because the, all of these signs are very risk averse. Pisces less so. Okay, Pisces less so. But Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, you guys are risk averse. You don't like to get out of your comfort zone. And it is telling you if you take a leap of faith this week, if you even organize all of the manifestations that you've and be like, yes, I'm receiving, like there is nothing holding me back. It's saying that a lot of you have overcome a very toxic period in your life, and this toxic period will not repeat again. All right, so we're talking about when you make a commitment to move forward and leap and make a commitment to move forward with these manifestations, you will feel extremely in control. You will feel like you've come out into the sunlight, like the spotlight is on you. And you'll be achieving some goals over here. Okay, this is the Taurus. So this is the Taurus Kazemi pile. The Cazimi is bringing you all sorts of good things. And it's saying for some of you who just want to end a toxic cycle in their life, this is the time right now. Okay, pile number 2. Well, without further ado, I will see you next week. Like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to. If you subscribe, I'm going to be able to do lives in a few weeks here, okay? I would love to do some lives. So, yes, please subscribe, support my channel, please, so I can do some lives and like auction off some readings and, do some other fun things for some fun people, okay? All right, pile number 2. Without further ado, pile number 3. Pile number 3, you guys are intense. You guys had the cross. The cross is a thing of destiny. And you also had this, like, sort of clear with rainbows. So it's almost like your destiny is clearing. And this is kind of what it says in the stars for some of these signs as well. And we have Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, and Gemini. Okay, I'll put you right here. And let's see, pile number 3, what is in store for you? All right, okay. Okay, good. Pile number 3, you guys are learning how to receive what resonates with you. Okay, receiving what resonates. Okay, whether that would be a partner, whether that is a information about how to heal yourself. Okay, a lot of you are like, this is the healing pile. It's saying that you're looking towards your mental health, your emotional health, your mental clarity. Like a lot of you in this pile, like this is the Sagittarius card. So it's saying that a lot of you in this pile have been feeling kind of like off balance a little bit in your health, and you're finding out information that's allowing you to sort of self-heal to where you don't have to make any decisions because you know which way you're going with your health and with your emotions and everything like that. So you're allowing yourself to like really receive what resonates and the information and the truth. So a lot of you are getting some very interesting truths this week, okay? This is not small for you, pile number 3. You guys are receiving some sort of clarity that you thought would be worse, but it's not. That you thought some of these issues were small and they became bigger in the last few weeks, right? Like how when you have a pain and then the pain becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and then you're forced to deal with it. And this kind of what's happened in the pile number 3 over here. Uh, and so now you're like giving to yourself, you're taking a rest, you're allowing yourself to like really receive. Some of you have spent time with your mothers for Mother's Day, and you found out some critical information about like either siblings or like some other family members that you're like, oh my God, why did you tell me that? Now I have to like wrap my head around it. What am I going to do with this information? Some of you are actually like going, I can't give emotionally to anybody else. I have to give to myself. And you're taking that decision to really give to yourself so that you can give to only the things that resonate with you, whether it's things or people. Some of you are actually the opposite, okay? Some of you are actually getting help from somebody. So some of you are refusing help, are refusing to help other people, and you're like, it's time for me to ask for help over here. Okay, it's time for me to ask them for help, all those people. For some of you, they'll say no. For some of you, they'll say yes. Okay. But it is talking about you're no longer giving to certain situations that have been over for a long time, pile number 3. That's good for you, okay? Yeah. Some of you have a lot of jobs and you're not seeing a way to level up just yet. But you're also not wanting to go on any new journeys to find that out, okay? That's why it's talking about you guys being in receptive mode. You guys have been at this cycle for so long where you guys are just juggling so many things and you can't see your way out. And it is saying this week, pull the wool off of your eyes, take a look at what's around you and be like, what is my opportunity? Let's see what happens if you do that. Okay. Yeah, it is saying an opportunity is coming in. If you have waited for so long. It's saying quit looking at the work that you've been doing. Quit like working on the work that you've been doing and juggling the things that you've been juggling. Put them down for a second this week and actually take a look around you and find a solution to the actual problem, which is how am I going to level up if I don't have this time, if I don't have, if I don't have this job, if I don't, if there's no possibilities around me. So some of you are going to come to some conclusions here, but they're saying, please take a look at the opportunities that are around you or that you could have, and just take a day at least for you. By saying opportunities are coming in when you least expect them, it's kind of like surprising. The Ace of Swords is like I'm kind of out of the blue very fast. And it's saying you need to know exactly what it is that you want, what resonates with you in order to accept or deny these things that are going to be coming in. Yeah. If you take a look at what's around you and do what I just said, you guys are going to get the 10 of Pentacles. You're getting a brand new group of people around you, protection. You're also getting a brand new like stream of income. This is like a career card as well. Brand new partner if you want one. Okay, some of you are like getting pregnant with children, but I'm not a pregnancy expert. So, and anything else. Yeah, you guys are getting over the disillusion of your, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll just keep it there. Okay. If you allow yourself to wait and take a look around you and be receptive to what the universe has to offer